Good day everyone, I welcome you back to Global Education Zone, and in this video we are going to be dealing with word processing. Now word processing is the process of using a word processor to create, edit and modify documents. When we talk about word processing, it deals with a word processor, and basically a word processor is a fundamental software that helps us to edit and manipulate text and also numbers, alphabet and other parts of data. Now these word processors, they are very useful because most of our documents will make use of word processors to edit documents and all the rest. Now today in this video I'll be talking about word processing, and this word processing basically will be acting it out, will be doing the practical of word processing in a particular software known as WPS. Now fundamentally it's supposed to be in Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word, but I presently don't have a subscription on Microsoft 365, so I'm using WPS at the present. But for the now, maybe in future videos I can make videos, or I might make series on Microsoft Office. But today let's make use of WPS, and this WPS is an alternative to Microsoft Office on personal computers and mobile phones. Now, word processing, we are going to basically be writing text on the screen instead of making use of a paper. So that is the power of a word processor. Instead of using a paper and a pen to write down what you have to pass across, you can just open your software, open a word processor, and boom, you are good to go. Now let's talk about WPS and various ways of using it to perform out the process of word processing. Now, basically, before we talk about WPS, there's something we have to talk about: the how to open a word processor. Now, basically, anything you want to open, as long as it's an application, all you need to do is open your the directory where you have your applications, and then when you get to your application, or you're on a Windows or whatever operating system you're using, just go to your applications and then select the Microsoft Word. If you don't have Microsoft Word, or if you have any other application that can substitute for your word processing software, you can use that substitute. Now, when you've opened it, you would see a window that is similar to this. Now, this is basically how it often looks in most um, personal computers and Macs. Now, basically, in a word processor, you have different bars of that help you perform functions. Now, these functions, you have your menu bar. Your menu bar is basically just below your title bar. Now, the title bar is the bar that contains the title of this document. For example, this is the title bar in this case. This title bar that has the name of the document as written here. This is title bar. Then we also have the menu bar. This menu bar, look at it here. It has a lot of menus here. So these are the menus. One of the menus is home. You have the insert menu. Now, this insert menu, it consists of different things you can insert in your Word document. You can break your lines. You can have a blank page. You can insert a table. You can insert a picture. You can insert a shape. You can insert a chart. You can insert a WPS art. You can insert a text box. So basically, a text box is used when you want to insert a special text. For example, if I have a document to edit, and I have a customer in a shop, and he has a document to edit. Now, when I begin to start editing that document, I will need a text box in order to just in case the document is not the type of document that you can easily edit directly. So you need a text box to insert text. Then you can also make use of word art. This word art, it's kind of makes the word stylistic. It makes the style of the document to be special. So you have different styles like your block, your serif, and all the rest. So they just it's kind of like the calligraphic aspect of word processing. Then the symbols, you have your mathematical symbols and so on. Equations, you can insert an equation into your word processing document, and it doesn't matter. Anything you can insert, anything you want to insert. So these are just the menus, and this is just under the insert menu. You also have the page layout menu. You have page layout menu. You have the reference menu. You have the mailings menu. You have the review menu. You have the view. You have the sections here. Then you have the tools. So these tools, they are basically different functions. So in my opinion, I would say a word processor is kind of like the greatest tool that you can have as a 21st century individual, because now you don't have to go through the stress of writing down all your documents. You can just kind of just open your software and just type. And even if typing is an issue, it doesn't matter. No matter what speed you can type, you can always work on that. Now I will create a separate episode on typing and touch typing and speed typing, and also I will talk in detail on word processing. But today we are just dealing with the various layouts. These are the layouts. This is this top is the title bar. We also have the menu bar. We have the office button, but in this case we have the home button beside it. So this takes us back to the home of our document. Then this is our working area. So this is the text area. You can call it the working area too. So these sides are these numbers at the side here. They are called the vertical rulers. These vertical rulers here, which are my mouse pointer is scrolling over right now. These vertical rulers here, they are used for scrolling up and down the the document, so that you can increase the range. So this, you can increase the margin now. So vertical rulers are for margins, and also these are the horizontal rulers. So if I want my document um, to extend to the sides, further away to the sides, I will do that with the ruler. Let me give an example. Let me type my name my name is Tani. Okay. Nigerian. Now this is basically, I just typed something on the screen now. So this is my own version of the Word document, and I'm trying to type something. It could be a letter, it could be a CV, it could be a resume, and all the rest. So this can all be done on a software like this. And I also create an episode in the future, in the nearest future, on how to make resumes with your simplest software. So you don't need to stress yourself too much. Once you have your information, you can have the resume designed for you and all the rest. So basically, this is my text. I can decide to extend the ruler. This is one use of the ruler. I can extend the ruler to the right, so to the left. So basically, when I extend to the left, you can see that it is making the extent to be wider. Now you can see that the text I've adjusted. So I had text that extends to the right. Let me give an example of that. Let me type something in addition to that. That is not my full name. I'm just trying to make sure it's essentially right. It's quite difficult to type and write at the same time and talk. I'm still trying to get all that in addition. Now basically you can see that this text is essentially right now. So you can see the use of a ruler now. If I go to the top and I put the mouse pointer over the horizontal ruler, you can see that it changes into a double-sided arrow. Now this is called the right margin, and then I will extend it. So just watch what happens to the text. You can see that the text has been adjusted now, so it has extended to the right. So these margins, they are to set the extent of your text. Now I hope you've learned something today, basically. So there are different other things you can see from a word pressing window. Now you can see different ways. You can have your the buttons. If it's a Windows, you have your close buttons and others. But this is a Mac, so the close button. This is the close button or cancel. But this is the minimize button, and so on and so forth. Now basically, we'll talk about word processing in more detail. And if you are interested in a future video, you can also let me know in the comments and how you want the video to be made. But today, this is as far as we can go for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next episode.